In this video, I'm showing you how to play the Royal Giant in Clash Royale.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Tonight.
I am literally in the air right now, wrapping up a store. This first class, I am so new at this.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars, back with another Clash Royale video. And in this video, I'm showing you how to play the Royal Giant by giving you 5 Royal Giant tips in Clash Royale. Alright guys, so tip number 1 is going to be to use this deck right here. I know that this isn't the number 1 Royal Giant deck or the most popular Royal Giant deck, but I personally think this Royal Giant deck is a little bit easier to use. I think it's going to get you more wins overall. Okay, so now that you got the deck picked out, we're going to hop into tip number 2, which is going to be to focus on defense first and then counter push. You're going to see in this Elixir Golem game over here, I could have gone in for a Royal Giant here when that push was coming in. I already had a Furnace down to defend, but as you can see, guys, I choose to basically all out defend by using the Baby Dragon, the Lightning, and the Furnace on defense. And then the Elixir Golem blobs get barely any damage on my tower. I go in for an RG at the bridge with my Baby Dragon counter pushing, and then eventually it just snowballs into a huge push on both sides. I waited for the opponent to go in for 7 Elixir on the left, and then I spammed the rest of my Elixir on the right. And as you guys can see, this works out pretty well. We took about half of the tower on the left, and that tower on the right is going to go completely down to 0. So especially with this deck, even if you can go in for a Royal Giant, you want to focus on defense first and then counter push. All right, guys, now to tip number 3, and this is kind of similar to tip number 2, but if you're running this deck RG Lightning, you mainly want to wait until double Elixir to even play an RG. The only time you should go in for an RG in single Elixir is if you know that your opponent overcommitted and you're up a lot of Elixir. Just like in the last game with the Elixir Golem push, I knew I was up so much Elixir after playing good defense, so then I went in for an RG in single Elixir. But otherwise, you mainly want to try to stall the game out until double Elixir, and then it's much safer to play an RG, because then if you play an RG at the bridge, even if they have good counters for it, you're going to have plenty of Elixir to defend whatever they have coming at you. All right, guys, tip number 4 has to do with the Lightning, and this is that in tough matchups where they have something like a Sparky or a Building, or basically just any great counters to the RG, you want to use your Lightning in double Elixir to get good value. The Lightning is way easier to get value with than the Rocket. It's much harder to miss Lightnings, even though you can still do it. But yeah, guys, in matchups where they have a good Building and just other good counters to the RG, you gotta try to find ways to get value with your Lightning, because you can spell cycle them out, because Lightning does a lot of damage. All right, guys, tip number 5 now has to do with the pace of the game. Especially with this RG Lightning deck, you want to stall the game into double Elixir, play slowly, don't spam too much Elixir at once unless you know for sure that you're up a lot of Elixir. But in general, you just want to play passive, play slowly, play really good defense. And if you do those things, you're probably going to find more openings to get hits with your RG and to get easy value with the Lightning. Basically, if you're running RG Lightning, you just have to play slowly, play really good defense, and I guarantee you'll find that you'll just start to win more games. But there we have it, guys. 5 tips for how to play the Royal Giant in Clash Royale. I hope this video helps you out playing the Royal Giant. And yeah, guys, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to click like and subscribe right now. Doing those little things takes like 1 or 2 seconds, but helps out my channel tremendously, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you made it this far in the video, you're probably gonna like a lot of my other videos, so make sure to check those out if you haven't already. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching today's Royal Giant video, and I'll see you in a couple days with another Clash Royale video.